Hi, I'm Mike Garner, coming to you from beautiful Research Triangle Park, North Carolina. My title? Well, I happen to be the father of 3 beautiful boys, Blaine, Quinn, and Avery. I'm a husband of 16 years to my wife, Lynn, and I also happen to work for the most dynamic and exciting company in the entire world, Cisco Systems, as a Partner Services Development Manager for the Nationals team. In our first Leadership in Action video, you heard from Andy Netburn talk about how we're working on achieving our work-life balance. And today I'd like to spend some time with you in describing what leadership in action means to me and give you a bit of my perspective. You know, Leadership in Action members have been hard at work. We've embarked on a journey to help better understand what really defines our individual core values and our strengths in our own individual leadership styles. For example, during the program we've had the opportunity to spend some time assessing what defines each of us, what's truly most important in our lives. With the assistance of our LAA coaches, mine Greg Smith, and combined with some online and personal assessments and a bit of self-reflection, I've come up with my own personal meaning in life, and it's a message of peace, P-E-A-C-E, partnering with the earth, enlightening the spirit, assisting others, challenging the absolute, embraced in love, honesty, and respect for others. You know, among the top highlights of the LIA program is having the opportunity to hear from Cisco's top leaders. Among our first fireside chat, LIA members had a unique opportunity to listen and ask questions of Randy Pondar, Executive Vice President of Operation. And what a remarkable dialogue we had. Randy shared his perspectives on leadership, being a manager versus being a leader. One can be taught, the other comes naturally. How complacency kills companies and careers. He shared his thoughts on obsolescence of knowledge and how up to 50% of what's being taught today will no longer be relevant in 10 to 20 years. Randy encouraged us to seek a breadth of knowledge and experience versus depth. He challenged us to step outside the areas of expertise that we have and to explore and gain new perspectives outside of our current roles, which will only add to the current value we have. Next, he spoke of mentoring. He thought the key to success in mentoring was to have the mentoree clearly define for that person what they expect out of the relationship, document it, and then gain their commitment. Otherwise, you just end up having a monthly chat with that person. Finally, he shared his perspective on the virtual world we live in, the pros and cons of being a company that embraces virtual interaction. Randy's a fantastic speaker and he's a great thought leader. I'd highly recommend that you listen to the recording that was sent out recently by Stacy Betts. You know, but LIA is so much more than just kumbaya, personal manifestation, and inspirational messaging from our leadership team. We've rolled up our sleeves and we're trying to solve some real-world scenarios that will be very impactful on the changes in the way that we're doing the business in the future. We've recently been challenged to solve some of Cisco's complex and impactful business concerns. For example, my team is working on a project to help improve productivity with the goal of giving back 25% of each PAM's workday. This is being done by offloading some of the administrative minutiae that cloud our everyday, and the creation of a new productivity and efficiency office will help to solve that. So look for an announcement coming soon. Lastly, I'd like to close with a bit more kumbaya. First, I'd like to thank my management team for considering me to be a part of this LIA program. It's been among the most valuable experiences in my 11 years at Cisco. Second, I'd like to thank all of the LIA volunteers, leaders, mentors, and coaches, and the trainers who have dedicated their time to guide this team. Finally, and perhaps the most important, I'd like to thank my fellow team members. In the brief 3 months in this program, I've had the opportunity to network with some of the top talent in the industry. They're high energy and well-grounded people, and I've had that fortune to work alongside them. We began as acquaintances, and I'm glad to now call them friends. So again, kumbaya from RTP, my friends. Peace. Back to work.